Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the Villanova Wildcats Dynasty. Today, the number 10 Wildcats going into hostile territory. They're going to take on the number 6 Nebraska Cornhuskers. And here we go. It is early in the season. This is game number 4 of the year. Villanova, having lost their first game of the season to Alabama, has ripped off 2 wins in a row, and they look to make it number 3 here on the road in hostile territory in Nebraska. Can they get the job done? We're going to find out. Wilson has been playing very well and proving why he won the job in camp against Vasu Sharma. Let's see what happens as Nebraska starting with the ball and Terrence Porter going down with a sack. Then he's going to throw a screen play to Larson. That's going to be complete on 3rd and 24, but it only picks up 3 yards. Villanova will take over with the football after this punt right here. Here is Trayvon Johnson running punt returns, and he is able to escape to the outside all the way up the right sideline. 27-yard return near the 30-yard line. So here's Wilson rolling and intercepted by Brewer. Not exactly how Wilson wanted to start his day. Now Larson going to run the football, and he has a clear lane to run this one almost all the way to the Villanova 40. Now Larson again running with it on 1st and 10, and that's an 8-yard pickup. It'll be 3rd and 2 later on after an incompletion, and Ashley making a catch across the middle. Brock Ashley with a first down. Porter throwing this one to Green, and Green able to get near the end zone all the way to the 1-yard line. On a 3rd and goal, Porter throws it through the end zone. Nebraska settles for a field goal. No, they don't. They will run in on a 1-yard run. Villanova was not prepared for this. And Nebraska does strike first. Taking a little page out of Mark Ferrante's book, going for it on 4th down there. There is Gray on a huge 39-yard reception as Villanova trying to answer that score. Trayvon Johnson will pick up 6 yards on the 3rd and 5. And now Wilson's going to get sacked, trying to set up the screen and never gets set up. 10-yard loss. That ends the first quarter with number 6 Nebraska on top of number 10 Villanova, 7-0. Okay, back after the first quarter break, and there's Trayvon Johnson. He's going to get a run to the outside, and that's going to be 3rd and 9. So now Wilson on that 3rd and 9. He is going to run to his left. He finds Todd Gray, but Gray can't get to the marker. It's 4th and 6. Will Ferrante go for it? No, he will not. It will be a field goal by punter Marshall. He will make that field goal. It'll be a 7-3 ball game here in the second quarter. Okay, Nebraska taking over with it. It's Larson. Look at the running by Larson. Brandon Larson, 14 yards on that play. 1st and 10 over to Sims, and Sims picking up a first down, running over some defenders. Porter now going to throw this one to his left. He's got Ward. Ward breaks free inside the 20 before he's finally knocked out at about the 17. Now Porter going to throw this one, end zone, touchdown, Eric Green, a 17-yard reception. Nebraska takes a 14-3 lead. This one downfield, it's Kevin Rivero with a 45-yard catch from Robert Wilson. And now Wilson going to roll to his left. He's going to throw this one, and it is Daniel Carlton on a 23-yard touchdown. Villanova strikes fairly quickly there. And it is back to a 4-point game at 14-10. Now Porter trying to get away. He will lose 2 on a sack. Now 3rd and 12. Porter throwing downfield, complete to Green. Eric Green having a great game, making a 37-yard catch. Now here's Porter. He's going to throw this one downfield as well. Intercepted by Newsome. What a play by the Nova defense. And Newsome's going to take it out of the end zone. He's only able to get to the 15. But even though that was slightly boneheaded, they appreciate the interception in Nova Nation. There's Kevin Rivero with an 11-yard catch. A 3rd and 7 now with only 30 seconds to go in the half. Wilson's actually going to run for it himself, He is slammed there after a 16-yard gain. And now Trayvon Johnson trying to run, and that's going to pick up 13 as Villanova calling timeouts on this drive here, trying to get themselves in position for a score. It's downfield. It's intercepted by Brewer again. Second interception for Brewer today. And Nebraska is up 14-10. Porter going to throw a bomb here at the end of the half, and it will bounce and hit the ground. Nebraska goes into the tunnel with a 4-point lead at the half. Score 14-10. All right, here we go. Opening second half kickoff. It's Trayvon Johnson. Johnson's got some room to the left here. Johnson breaks a tackle across the 50 and a 62-yard return. Now Aaron Lane on a 3rd and 3. He will pick it up with a 9-yard run. Shades of Malik Dupree right there. Kevin Rivero on a 10-yard reception will pick up a first down. And now Wilson going to run for it himself. He'll set up a 1st and goal at the 4. Wilson throwing to Gates. Gates got the room, and he's got the edge for the touchdown. Villanova takes their first lead of the day. 17-14 Nova on top. Throwing Porter, intercepted by Chavis. What a pick by Chavis. The turnover ratio is now even. And Robert Wilson running for a first down on the option. That is the end of the third quarter. Villanova has taken the lead here in Nebraska, 17-14. All right, here we go. Fourth quarter, 3rd and 5 for Nova. Wilson going to roll to his left. He's looking for somewhere to throw it to. Does not find anywhere. He will be brought down. There is a flag on the play. It's a holding call against Villanova. You would think that they will decline this, and they will. Nova takes their field goal. They're up 20-14 now. Porter downfield, great throw. And that is going to set up a 1st and 10 for Nebraska. Another downfield throw, and it's Eric Green again. Out of bounds at the 10-yard line, 33-yard catch. Now Porter into the end zone, and another interception by Chavis. What a pick by Chavis. And that's going to give Villanova an opportunity to put the dagger in the heart of these Nebraska fans sitting in the stands. Here's Wilson rolling left. Throws. Todd Gray laying out to make the catch. Now on a 2nd and 13 up the middle, it's Stevenson. Caleb Stevenson, 18 yards. Robert Wilson rolling right, finding Daniel Carlton, who will pick up another first down. Timeout Nebraska. They're trying to preserve some time for themselves, but if they cannot stop Robert Wilson, and a nice spin down to the 117 yards, and he will take it in himself with a 1-yard touchdown run on the option. Villanova goes up 27-14. Can Nebraska come back? Porter to Eric Green. That's a first down. Just over a minute 30 to go. Porter intercepted by Johnson. Bryant Johnson is going to run this one inside the 10. What a spin move, and he gets inside the 5. Now Wilson going to roll right. He's going to take it himself, and another touchdown for Robert Wilson. It's 34-14. They are getting demolished at home. Porter throwing left, complete. That's a completion to Ward. Now Porter looking on a 1st and 10, going to nearly intercepted, going for Brock Ashley. Here's a 1st and 10, and Brock Ashley with the catch right there. Porter, that time going to throw to Brandon Larson and a touchdown. So Nebraska trying to come back. They will go for the onside kick, and it will be recovered by Harmon of the Villanova Wildcats, and that is going to do it today. Robert Wilson, your player of the game, 4 total touchdowns, 2 through the air, 2 on the ground for him. As you can see, he did throw a couple interceptions, but you know what? He made up for it, and he was clutch when he had to be, getting in the end zone any way he can. Look at that, 52 yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground for Wilson. He was able to air it out to Gray, Rivero, Carlton, a bunch of different receivers as well. Also threw a touchdown pass to Gates in this one. So, very good game, despite the 2 interceptions for Robert Wilson. Sacks, there were 3 sacks on defense today for this Villanova squad. Able to sack Porter and pick him off 4 times. What a game by this Villanova defense.
Once again, brought to you by Legion. Games around the country no one gives a shit about.
Cameron Schlesinger, I believe that is a subscriber-submitted recruit, has committed to Villanova, so we are happy to have him. As we are setting up some visits here, Travis Ross wants to visit. We'll set him up for Michigano State. And then basically just messing around with some of the points here, making sure that everyone is being given max points that deserves to be given max points. As we are definitely heavy focus in the trenches and at linebackers. We want to keep the defense strong, of course. But we are very happy to be 3-1 right now, despite that 1-point loss to Bama. But anyways, next week our challenge will be Indiana. So we will be at home taking on Indiana. They are 1-3, 0-1 in conference. We're 3-1, 1-0 in conference. Herb Street thinks we're going to win. What do you guys think? Please let me know in the comment section below how you're enjoying this season so far, as well as the entire series if you're catching up with it. Please don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you're new.